Indigo Disk is finally here, and with it a whole lot of new legendaries, all of which are designs I'm a big fan of, so why not completely ruin them beyond recognition? Here we go. Why don't we start off with the poster boy himself, Terapagos. He's basically a hexagon with just some limbs sticking out really. I guess roughly this sort of shape. Give him his little noodle legs. I mean that's roughly it, right? I mean for the head, I'm tempted to make the neck an arm. Put that there and stretching up that way. Oh god. Yeah, this is our new legendary, everyone. It's not even centered, oh my god. Let's give it a cute little smiley. There you go, he's having a good time, right? This is the cute little baby. Oh yeah. This is the little dinosaur. The good dinosaur, whatever that movie's called. This is that. I gotta move the head real quick. Make this a little thicker, there we go. Back on we go. Did we lose the eyes? Oh my god, this is an abomination already. Where'd the other one go? Alright, fine. Why only one? Have I broken something? Okay, I've absolutely broken something. Okay, well there's the other one. The eyes are going to be a little bit off now because they're not going to be perfectly symmetrical. Hopefully not too badly. Right, let's add the hair. We take that there, we make it really thin. This is the same effect, right? Right? Maybe we need to try something else. You know, the little strand of hair doesn't have to be jewels. I mean, maybe we could just give it the baby hair that it is. Maybe it could just be this. Make it a little bit wiggly. That's it, right? Oh my god, I just realized, is the whole head lopsided? Let's just add the last bit of jewels. Man, there's also a mini one. You know what, let's see if we can fix it in painting. Maybe we can fix it in painting. I mean, we got the colors. That's a bit of a gem pattern on the back. Maybe? I don't think we're going to get much better than this, to be honest. It may be hard to believe, but this might be the best baby Terapagos we can get. Oh, I forgot about how these guys move. Look at the baby go. Now, of course, we can't leave without looking at the babies. Honestly, better size. That's a lot more accurate. Me when thinking. The baby wins. Alright, moving on to the one we see on the cover art. We got Turtle. So this one's going to be a bit weird because Terastal Terapagos is basically a pancake shape. And I don't know how to do that in this game without just making it orb. I think we're about to get the roundest Terapagos you've ever seen. Gonna have to be a bull. Fuck it, we bull. We're gonna have a little turtle mouth at the end. Maybe, oh, maybe this. Oh yeah. This is perfect. So next thing I actually want to do is make the shortest arms possible. Just has really, really short arms. We should probably do the hair now before we run out of space and leave it to last. That's a promising start. This is a lot more promising than I thought it'd be. That's like the rough shape I was looking for. I mean, honestly, looking at the shape, I can tell that is Terastal Terapagos. I am surprised that this one is already better than the baby mode. But the interesting part here is that it's got all the type symbols on it. Now, I don't know how to do all the type symbols. I don't think I'm going to do all of them. But I can have a go at some of them. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. We got grass type. This can be fairy. This is normal type. If we make it really, really small, that's dragon type. That's steel type. This can be the lightning bolt for electric. Let's add this as like a water droplet for water. This can be dark type. Because this one looks a little bit like a flame, we can make this fire type. And that's the last one we can fit on. There we go. Oh, look at that. All of the types mostly represented. I would fit in more, but we are out of currency. We are broke. Gotta add a little bit of paint to this fella. You know, I'm happy to deal with that. It's clear, right? Yes. This is clearly a turtle. I don't know if you've ever seen a turtle before, but this is what they look like in real life. I'm curious, how does this all scale with the babies? They look a little bit better. The eyes on the back do not scale well at all, though. I wouldn't say this is a success. I wouldn't say it's a failure either, though, and that's the part that matters. Alright, this next form is going to be a little interesting to make. So with Stellar form, it's basically Terastal Terapagos on top of essentially a broken eggshell. But to get the parts for all of this to work, we're not going to be able to afford to have all the typings here. But say goodbye to all your typings. Isn't it crazy how much better it actually looks without that? We're making this a little longer. We're going to make the eggshell out of its body, which means I'm going to make it stand up. It's a little awkward, but I can't really think of a better way of doing it. We got to put a mini Terapagos on top of him because he's got a crown that is him. Oh god, we got to make a third part to this body, don't we? Please just let me build. Let's put our mini Terapagos on the top here. That's like a mini baby Terapagos. Oh my god, we're fusing them. Drag you up onto there. There we go. Your crown, my king. The symbol can be represented by this. We twist this. I didn't mean to grab you. No. Oh, I ruined the whole thing. Oh, back up you go. There we go. There we go. Like that. I mean, that kind of looks like the symbol, right? Right, and let's add all these little plates around the eggshell here to represent every typing. Put that there. And there we go. That is. Yep, that is Terastal Terapagos. All right. Let's color it in. The most deadliest creature in all of Paldea. Look at the little guy on top. He's just grooving in life. This is somehow the biggest threat to Paldea since the Ruination Quartet. Moving on now, we have our two Paradox trios. I know that they're not legendaries, but I mean this video would just be Terapagos without them. Essentially, I gotta make Virizion, but I gotta try and make it look robotic somehow. Wow, I think that's actually the body shape immediately. That was quick. Need a very dainty mouth. Let's try this. I mean, let's start with this. Let's see where it goes. Gotta do the little antlers it's got on its head. The only way I know how. I mean, that's not a bad start, right? Stop moving. Maybe these? Oh god. And this is where it all goes wrong. Oh yeah, this is definitely a robot deer. Absolutely. Not just a regular deer that I'm pretending to be a robot. No, 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 no. So we got some leaves sticking out on your neck, so let's do this, because I believe we can change the highlight on these ones. We got some sort of wings on here. Actually, they're a bit longer, aren't they? Like, oh, there we go, that's a good size. You know, that might be a good material to use on the back here as well. This is a surprisingly simple body. I thought this would take a lot longer than it actually did. Yeah, this is a robot. Hopefully it all comes together in the painting. I haven't actually looked. I don't know if there's a robot texture we can use. I hope there is, otherwise we're going to be a bit screwed.
2 seconds later.
There is no robot texture. We are screwed. But we can make it work. We can make it work. Maybe if we use the zombie texture? Oh, there's metal in it. Let's try that. Let's start on this and see how it goes. Oh god, this went downhill so quickly. But I don't think this texture is what's working for us. Let's try this. I know it's the meaty texture, but it's really shiny, so maybe they'll... Oh my god, no. Ugh. You know, I want to say that this shine here is probably the closest we're going to get. But I want to add some details to try and make it look a bit more robotic. Because at the moment, it's it's just looking like a very wet Virizion. Pop that there. Alright, let's try that. Let's see how that looks. Awful. The answer is awful. There we go, something like that. I think this might be the best we can get. I was not expecting this one to be so difficult. I thought this was just going to be like, oh, it's Virizion with a robot texture. But there's no robot texture. There's nothing. It's just flesh. Let's take it for a test drive. Oh my god. It actually walks. This is a rare sighting. Okay, do the robot. There we go. This is much more fitting of a future Paradox. Heading from the future to the past, we now have the Suicune dinosaur. This one's going to be interesting to make because we're pretty much just making a dinosaur, but with 2 tails, a Suicune crystal, and a bunch of hair on it. This is everyone's dinosaur mouth whenever they build and SPore. If they're building a dinosaur, this is the one they use, and today is no exception. We did it, guys! We made generic dinosaur! Yay! Right, so first, the twin tails. I'm just thinking we go arms. It's gonna look weird. Okay, that does not look right at all. There we go, that's a little bit better. We've cheeked him up a little bit, but we'll ignore that. Right, let's try and get that crystal on his head. The only way I can think of us using the crystal properly is with more arms. There. Up there. This is a rabbit. Alright, and then we just have them join together like... Oh, please let them join together. No! So I think we just got to get as close as possible and just live with it. Oh god. This is how to ruin a creation in like 50 seconds. Alright, let's add in the hair. I think the hair will fix all of this. I mean, I hope it does. You can make it bigger, yes! Oh, we're so back. We're so back. Let's try painting it. Let's see if we can fix this. Alright, painting done. I actually think that's not too bad. Maybe I'm desensitized because of how bad Terapagos was. Maybe the babies, because they're smaller, maybe the arms actually link together. Never mind, they're just a little bit cute. I'm just gonna see if we can fix the crystal. Maybe there's a good alternative. Maybe we can have something to salvage this. If we can connect this, we've done it. Is it any better? Is it any better? A little bit. It actually... Oh my god, that makes so much difference, actually. Now, it looks a little weird when it walks. This thing is saved. Oh, back to robots. So Iron Crown is a pretty similar build to Iron Leaves. The main struggle of Iron Leaves was trying to figure out how to actually make it look robotic. I feel like now that we've got that out of the way, hopefully Iron Crown will be a little easier because of that. I hope so. Oh yeah, we're on track. So this mouth is a little more pointy. I don't know, I feel like the shark mouth actually works really well for it. Like for the typical shape. It does not match the animal at all. Why is it so far back? It's got rather serious or sleepy eyes. I don't know which is which. The eyes kind of look like this. We're off to a start. Alright, let's get the legs in before we work on anything else. I can't figure out what legs I want. Ew. Well, this is a... this sure is a power pose. This is an even less promising start to Iron Leaves. I'm worried. Let's start off with the horns. Let's see if we can get the horns right. Like already, these are a pretty similar shape to what we're looking for. Okay, I can see it. We're starting there. We're getting it. That's actually, honestly, not too bad. We've somehow saved this. I don't know how, but we've somehow saved this. I mean, if we were just going for Cobalion, this is pretty good. Unfortunately, we're going for a robot. Right, I think like it was with Iron Leaves, we gotta save this in painting. Oh my god, the more I try to make it look robotic, the more it looks like just regular Cobalion. I can't win. It's a little greener than I want it to be, and I've tried changing the color, but it gives off that really metallic sheen that I'm looking for. This might be our new robot texture. In the end, I think the paint has saved it. I might even update Iron Leaves, because this definitely looks a lot more fitting. Is this robotic enough? I hope this is robotic enough now. This shader is the way to go for the paradoxes. Thank you, Iron Crown. You have shown me the way. This one I'm really excited to do because I know it's gonna go so awfully. Alright, we gotta revert ourselves to Blob. We gotta start from a fresh palette for this one. Shortish body. Longer. Yes. We're so high up that I can barely reach the arrow. Alright, before we do anything on the head, let's do some legs. Let's get the legs out the way. Whoa, calm down, buddy. Okay, boring stuff out the way. It's time to do the head, which we basically cannot reach. So let's just give him a little kitty cat mouth up here. He's still a cat, right? Yeah. And before we forget, we gotta give it its lightning bolt mustache. No Raging Bolt is complete without its mustache. Ever so fancy. Oh yeah, and we got a little bit of these at the back here as well. Good start, I guess. Good start. Now we gotta do all of its neck fur. It's like cloud beard. I guess let's do that with this, like that. And oh my goodness. I'm actually happy with it so far. This is what I expected. Let's give it its tail before we forget. And once again, the tail is brought to you by more arms. To me, this looks like Raging Bolt. This might be the happiest I've been with a creation so far pre-painting. Although speaking of painting, I think this might be the best painting we can get. Unfortunately, we can't make the leaves at the top white, so we're gonna have to deal with them also being yellow, although the top of the head should be black, but there's too many colors on Raging Bolt. We gotta sacrifice some colors along the way. We only get 3 choices in this game. It just looks happy. Something oddly happy and cute about it. Oh yeah, this guy knows how- oh my god! Raging Bolt knows how to move. Alright, one more robot to go. Ooh. So unlike Leaves and Crown, Iron Boulder is like a completely different build. We're no longer in our typical deer, we are in orb phase. Like unironically, this is Iron Boulder's body shape. And I'm not even exaggerating, this is basically spot on. I want to say maybe these lips work? Okay, maybe they don't work. So this one's got yellow eyes, so we can just give it we can give it these. I feel like I've already made the immediately wrong choice. But you know, no, we're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. Again, let's do the legs before we do any of the interesting features. Let's get them out of the way. You know, maybe I've gotten our proportions just a little bit wrong, just a little bit. Unless this is the buffest frog you have ever seen. Alright, let's focus on the face, because we gotta do those eyebrow axes. I guess maybe something like this? Oh my god, he is mad. He is pissed. I know it's still antlers, but these really match the axe sort of appearance. If I do that, maybe turn them around? I think that works, actually. Let's just add the last few details before we do anything else real quick. Copy that around. Turn. Oh, hey, that works pretty well, actually. Honestly, I can't see much more we can do at the moment. Let's head over to the coloring. Let's see what we can do there. We gotta go with the sheen. This has worked the last few times. It'll work again. Oh my god, that color works really well on the gray. How have we done this? It looks so off, but just close enough where it looks fine. Generally, I don't know how, but this buff frog has ended up being the best looking out of the Future Paradox trio. Like, how? How is this the best one of the three? How? I know I said I was really excited for Raging Bolt, but this one I'm interested. Alright, how are we gonna pull this off? Because that's one hell of a head crest. I guess maybe a similar start to Iron Boulder? Alright, I do that, and then I give the dinosaur mouth. Hell yeah, we gotta have the dinosaur mouth. Shout out dinosaur mouth. Then we put on the really... Yeah, there we go. This is just the Cacodemon from Doom. I guess let's delay our issues a little further again by having some legs put on. I guess we can't really run from our problems that much longer. Let's try and do something about this crest. Anything. Could I maybe do something like this? Make it really, really large? I mean... kinda. It's not a bad shout, but I mean, look at it. Maybe if we work from this, let's work from this. Let's see what we can do. So we got a big horn right here. Make it, oh my god, that is so long. This is a deadly beast. Obviously I can't stick things onto the pad here, but because they can get so long, can I make them reach through the very top? I can. Oh, this might be a solution. This might be a solution. That. Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere, we're getting somewhere. Change their angle here, then make them longer. Adjust the angle again. Oh, we're playing with mathematics. And then we just got one more in the middle. I mean, we've kind of done it. This is still comically large. I'm not changing it because it's funny. Oh yeah, let's not forget the whiskers that it has here. And then like, this shouldn't have worked. This really shouldn't have worked. Give you your fangs. Alright, let's give you your back spikes. I'm out of money! And then we just gotta add your little cloud tail that you got. We can't really do much more. We are broke. On to coloring. It's yellow in the places where it shouldn't be yellow. And the places where it should be, you just can't color in. Again, the coloring is dooming us. We were doomed from the start. There's not much we can do about it. Just imagine that there's red and green there. Alright, wrong colors aside, let's see how this thing moves. It's just a happy little hippo. We get an A for effort, right? We tried. We can say we tried. It's just unfortunate that these things just die in the end anyway.